Yo guys, welcome back to the Fryday Podcast. I'm Big J.
I'm RJ.
And today, we've got a different type of episode. We're going to do the end of year wrap-up. Last
End
episode
of the year. That's it. Done. Finished.
So you know what? Yeah, first I want to start off with you, RJ.
Go for it, man.
News presenter.
That's it.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about joining the team?
It's crazy, you know, because before we did my episode and you reached out and said, oh, you know what, do you want an episode? Do you want to jump on? I was like, yeah, why not? And we were going to start our own thing. We were actually going to do our own thing.
Sick.
And you know what, we were looking for one more person, and then I told that, and then no one wanted to do it. And they were just like, look, man, you're going to
You know what? Yeah, I don't think it's for everyone, you know.
It ain't,
I've said it
man.
before, you know, to get here, just to sit here in front of the camera.
Oh.
And then this going out on YouTube.
Just speaking your truth. It's your truth, innit, really? That's what it is.
You know what it is, yeah? Like, you say it's not like for everyone, but it should be. I think everyone should just sit here. Like, it's therapy, innit? You know, once a week.
Oh, 100%, man, because the best nights are you are, like, you look at people, like, you think about the nights that you've had, or you think about the past or whatever. It's always with your friends, having a conversation, just chilling. It's not when you're fucked up. It's not when you're, like, done out or when you've gone out to a rave or whatever. It's when you actually remember, you have a conversation, and you probably gain something from that. And I think that's what it is, but this is just recorded.
Yeah.
And I like it, you know what I mean? So, like, for me, it's like you kind of gain something from it. Do you know what I mean?
You know what it is, yeah? That people say, I've said this before again as well, but I'm going to ask you, people say, don't you get nervous in that sitting in front of the camera and going...
The first episode, I shat myself, I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, obviously, look at the end of the episode, like, you know what I ain't gonna say
the next man's car.
Yeah, I jumped into next man's car at the end of the episode. That's how I say I was nervous. Yeah, literally, I went to your house and I was just smoking. But you know what it was? Yeah, I just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna say what I wanted to say, and that was it. I think a lot of people in my family found out I smoked. Fuck it, I couldn't care less now. It is what it is.
And then after that first episode, when I asked you, do you want to come back on? Did you already feel confident? Like,
yeah, do you know what it was? I think it's initially when you first do a podcast, right? It's getting it like started. When you first do an initial podcast, it's the first 10 to 20 seconds I found difficult.
Yeah.
Once you're in the flow of conversation, it's normal, live, and it's natural conversation because you're naturally speaking to that person.
Yeah.
So, and that's how I felt. And then obviously when you asked me, you know what, do you want to host?
Yeah.
I jumped at that opportunity because I thought, do you know what, I like this. And I thought, do you know what, fuck it. It's something that I think I probably want to do going forward. So I thought, yeah, why not?
So it wasn't something like you thought, oh, this guy just asked me. I've never thought about it. You already thought about it. And
I've thought about it before. When you guys initially started it, I thought, yo, that's a fucking mad idea.
Yeah.
You know what? I even had a name for mine, bro. A Stoner's Feelings.
Yeah.
That's what it was, literally. I had a name for the thing, and I thought, yo, you know what? When you get high, you just talk about shit you like. How you feel? What you feel about? What pisses you off when you're like, Do you know what I mean? Like,
and also like people ask me like you know, even with getting high, it's like there's certain stages. Like if you want to do certain stuff, quick little, and then do the task in hand. But then you can keep going, and just get couch locked in it.
That's it. 100%.
It's using it, innit?
Yeah, that's it. 100%. And for me, like I think for me, it takes the edge off. Like it takes the edge off for me.
Yeah.
Fully takes the edge off. Like sometimes I'm a bit like erratic.
That's self-medication, innit?
Yeah, for me, it's just like I don't know what. I don't know. I literally, if they took it away or made it, I'd be
go nuts.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. I think
Okay, so what kind of feedback did you get from like your friends, family, and that when
they were all supportive? Everyone was all supportive. I mean, even my director, he said, "I like the way your tone and pace was.
Yeah,
you spoke clearly." So he looked at things from, hold on a second, how's this guy sounding on the phone? Do you know what I mean? He looked at it from a business perspective. Like, he didn't look at anything I was saying or the content I was saying. He thought, okay, what can I take away from it? Like, that's exactly what I want people to, and like, he didn't judge me for what I was saying. He said, yo, well done. And there's not one person apart from one. I ain't gonna say anything, but it might get me in trouble because, like,
what?
No, there's someone that rang me saying, oh, God, it's stupid. I had to block the person and said, thank you for watching, thank you for the view. I'm not going to say why, it's a bit of a funny story, but I'll leave that. But no, man, everyone's been supportive. I mean, like, how's it been for you? What made you want to start this? Like, still, like, what made you want to come out and say, hey, I want to do a podcast?
You know, like you, like, okay, you know, I forgot to ask you one thing. So
Go for it.
you know, you said you even had a name. Why didn't you start that? That was the question I missed.
We were looking for one more person. And fuck me, that was hard. We had you know what, the thing is, yeah, I've had some great conversations and I'm thinking that, but no one wants to be televised.
Like B said, Bav said, sorry, P, for people, you have to have the right.
Yeah, you have to have the right. No one, they didn't want to be televised or they didn't want to be recorded or
that's
whatever.
what it is, man.
And I think that's the sad part, because you're not going to get to see great things from people. Like, some people may talk about some amazing things, but you're not going to get to hear them because they don't want to be recorded.
Yeah. And the thing is, yeah, this is like a video podcast as well. It's not just the voice.
Yeah, it's a video podcast. Like, this can be accessed anytime. You're 60 years old. They're going to say, oh, yeah, look, granddad, you were saying, I'm not going to say I'm having kids, but they're going to say, oh, yeah, you said weed. Like, and I don't know, they could find out we could kill people in the future. I don't know.
So, so how we started, or how I started it, is, I've already said this on another podcast, but yeah, Chase... Oh shit, yeah. Chase said that he's opening a studio up.
Yeah.
And as soon as I seen it on Insta, I thought, yeah, I'm in, we're in. There wasn't a week, like I said. But yeah, I knew, I already wanted to do something. And then I just asked that my brother and Aaron, like, yo, you man on it, we're going to have to just jump on. And when we done it, the first episode, we didn't know what it was, innit? Like, we just jumped on and done a podcast. But that is our most viewed video till this date.
Yeah.
Like 1.8K.
1.8.
It's not obviously like a million or whatever, but for us,
yeah, no,
for me,
it's big still. Yeah, it's still big.
Of course, you get me. So yeah, that obviously, and then what it is, yeah, that wasn't even our best work. The first episode, we weren't ready, we weren't prepared, we didn't have. Obviously, we had a script, but we didn't want it to be scripted. But even that episode, we got a couple of reels out of it, but we got a lot of good feedback. But I think the reason why it's the most viewed is everyone just watched it to see what it's about, I think.
Everyone wanted to know, okay, what's this?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what is it? And I told everyone before the episode even like dropped, yeah, we're doing this and this is when the episode will drop. It's Friday, so obviously it's going to be on Friday. And everyone was kind of ready and yeah, that's how it worked, isn't it? But yeah, since then, consistent every week, not missed a week. And that's what people told me. If you want to do this, be consistent with it. That's where
you have to be. Consistency is king.
Yeah.
Above everything, man. You keep working at something, you're gonna get good at it. End of. But like, obviously,
do you think, yeah, from watching the first season, obviously, me as a presenter, do you think I've got better?
Oh, 100%. I think there's times where sometimes I look back and I think, oh my God, bro, I sound best slurry.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I need to talk a little bit more clearer, do you know? And I think back, so now I'm taking things on, like someone said, you look at people when you speak to them, so be very wary of the mic's position. You know, people are giving me constructive advice that I can take on board. So obviously you're going to better yourself. There's going to be situations where you're going to think, did I do that right? Did I do this right? And you're going to think, I swear to God, honestly, after my first episode, I didn't sleep, bro. I was thinking, fuck, what was that? And you know, I was so high, right? I didn't know, what did I say? I talked about kids. I talked about my boy saying, your kids are like jobs. I talked about Onion Zoot. Did that guy watch it? Like, everything was going through my mind. And I'm an overthinker, so I was thinking a lot. I think sometimes you just need to let go. Yeah. Obviously, you said what you said. It's done.
No, but it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. For anyone that thinks, you know what, I don't think I can do it, and then see how you feel.
Yeah.
That's my advice. But you know, also with you said season 1, right?
Yeah.
See, like, from what I've seen with your podcast episodes, you've kind of changed narrative quite a bit.
Yeah. I think that's one of the main changes, isn't it?
What is it like? You've gone through quite a few presenters. You've gone through quite a few different narratives on like, sometimes you've gone through topics. Now you're going through more guests. What do you see for Fryday going forward?
So, like I said, when we started, we didn't really know what it was. So we just came here and started talking. But it, like, because it got so many good views and we did get a lot of good feedback. Like, you'll keep doing your thing. It's something you're onto something basically, innit?
Yeah.
But we didn't know what we were onto. We were onto something, but we didn't know what it was. So carried on doing it. But the thing is, you know, in the first season, we used to like drink a lot as well.
Oh, is it?
Before the episode.
Okay.
So like, it was a bit mad. Like, I swear, I'd even say, I didn't even remember what we spoke about until I watched the episode. Then be like, oh yeah, that's what we spoke about.
No,
that's how
way.
bad it was. You get me at one time, and at that time it was like something that we were just doing as an extra thing. But then I started taking it a bit more seriously.
Yeah,
and I started doing more planning, more like behind the scenes work. I was making reels as well. You know, if you go back on the Insta.
I watched. Yeah, 100%. I've seen like, some of them.
I started with they're really crap in it, yeah. Then I started leveling up bit by bit, and then man, I think I've got more into my role in it.
But I think the good thing is if you work at something, you get better.
Yeah.
Like obviously if you look at the Instagram, you saw progress. You've seen progress. It's literally gone from average reels now to obviously to have him on the podcast, the co-owner of Yenomite.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you know that's big. To have that, like when you said, when I looked at it, I thought, what, 395,000? Like, what? I couldn't believe, this is the co-owner of Yenomite. I couldn't believe it.
All right, so this is one thing I did want to speak about, because people, that's one of the main questions I get asked. How
did you get that? You know what? Even my director said, no, you haven't got him on. He goes, how much is he paying for him? I go, no, it's nothing, bro. He's not paying anything. Man. And he was like, what?
Is how I got him on, I ain't gonna lie. So obviously, it was our Indian New Year, innit?
Yeah, no, I know the story.
I follow on Facebook. So I just messaged him saying Sal Mubarak, which is Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And he messaged back saying Sal Mubarak, Happy New Year again, back to you. And then I jumped on Instagram and said, on the podcast one.
Yeah.
Then I messaged him off that saying, who just messaged you on Facebook.
Yeah.
I see that you come with Leicester a lot. We do a podcast and I'm into cars, innit? So would you even consider jumping on? And he messaged back straight away.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you get good feedback? Do you get people watching this? And I go, yeah, it's fairly good. And then he must have looked at it and thought, you know what, let's do this kind of thing. And obviously, because he's taken over Leicester Motor Show and all that stuff, so he wanted to get his message out there, which I think he did, because everyone asked me about it. So that's how that came about. It's just asking, man. If you don't ask the question, you don't get in it.
That's crazy, you know. When you
I said that, it's like, all this shit, it's like, bro, that's how I live, innit? If you don't ask, you don't get.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, man. But I wouldn't think to go and ask that person.
You know what? What's the worst thing that could happen?
Oh no, 100%.
They're gonna say no, or they're gonna ignore you. But what's the best thing that could happen? What happened, innit? Yeah, come on, do it. Like, he was like precise, set a date, time, and he was here on that time, that date. You get me? Even
for what I do in business, and I think some of the things he was saying so relatable. I mean, if you haven't watched the episode, you need to go back and watch it.
Yeah, you definitely
Gems on
do.
that.
So
100%, man.
This is two different questions now.
Go for it.
For you, what is your favorite episode that you've presented so far? And then the second question is maybe the same answer. What has been your favorite episode so far overall?
Ooh, that's a difficult one, man. I think Bilal's episode was quite great. I mean, obviously we did two parts, I think, and obviously I asked the last question and it cut off.
Yeah.
So for me, obviously it was kind of like it took me back to a time where I felt life was all right.
Yeah. Life was
you know what I mean? Life was good.
When you seen Bilal every week.
Yeah, you know, when you seen Bilal every week, when I was going finesse, when I was doing all of that, life was good. So when I was hearing conversations about that, and you know, every time we link up, we always talk about, you know, back in the day. Yeah. Remember back in the day? Yeah, that's how every conversation starts.
Because we know him, both of us.
Yeah.
That's why that was a good episode.
Oh, it was a sick episode. That was a really good episode.
Both of them,
and I think that was probably same answer to both your questions. I think that was probably the best sort of one that I've had so far.
For me, Bav was good because I got inspired by him.
Yeah, Bav's. If you haven't watched, man, it's. I went and told my boss about the 3Ps. He knows about 3. He goes, I know about these. I go, no, you don't. Let me talk to you about these 3Ps.
Yeah, no, you know what it is? Yeah, he done the episode and it was a sick episode.
No, it was a crazy.
And then you had to go back work, but like I said, he chilled with us like 2 hours afterwards or whatever it was, and he was just dropping gems in it.
I missed that. Yeah, I completely missed that.
So for me, that was a good experience. But Dev Sharma, that was a good episode.
Dev Sharma, yeah. I mean, that brought a lot of insight.
He's going to get places, isn't it?
Do you know what? Yeah, I don't really have faith in the younger generation. I think we're fully fucked in the future. Yeah, but speaking to him, I think we're all right, man.
Innit?
We need more of him, really. Innit? I think to basically
He's well spoken. I think he should have a podcast, you know.
Yeah, no,
Show,
he's got, yeah, I mean, as for his age and the way he speaks and the mind he's got at this age,
Yeah.
I think to have that, it's a rare thing.
Yeah.
Massive rare thing. But also as well, like, what would be your favorite, like, who do you want to get on? Like, what's your dream guest that you want to have a conversation with?
So I've been asked this earlier today. So I would break it down in two. So who's your dream guest?
Okay.
And who's your dream attainable guest that you think you could probably get? So I'll start though. My dream guest now, yeah, I said shits and gigs the other day, because but you know, with shits and gigs, I reckon if I keep showing them, or if we keep doing our thing, they might see it. They might jump on and say, you know what, let's do it. You get me? But Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, you think it's attainable?
No, not attainable.
Okay, not attainable. Okay.
That would be the most killer one, you know, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg would be good. Snoop Dogg would be great.
That shit would go down.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg would be
You know what? I watched it, yeah, but I think it's going to be a bit, I don't know, man. Elon Musk, but I couldn't smoke before the episode. I just have to be sober and just take in what he's saying, because my man speaks that. Bro, what he speaks, yeah, if you listen to him, he speaks facts, you know.
Yeah.
But is that he goes bare deep, innit?
Yeah, no, he does. I'd love to speak to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson's.
I'd love to speak to Mike Tyson. I really would love to just have a conversation with him and just chop it up. Even someone like you know, J. Cole, I'd love to have a conversation with. So someone with a mind that's just like a conscious mind. You know, someone with a conscious.
Who would you get on? Yeah, but obviously they're not dead. Someone dead that's not here anymore.
Someone dead. Straight for me, Tupac. You ain't got to say no more. Like straight.
Yeah.
You ain't got to say nothing more, man.
In it, or Bob Marley.
Yeah, Bob Marley. You got like literally even like DMX, man. Like he had a lot to say. You know, he watched. Yeah, man. He rest in peace, DMX. I watched his Drink Champs episode, and that was such a fucking amazing podcast.
Imagine, you know, if Tupac was alive right now, yeah, and he had a podcast, he'd probably be one of the most watched podcasts in the world right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think that I think it wouldn't be in podcasting. I think it'd be in politics, if I'm being honest. I think straight up the guy be in politics. Guy was going in that direction anyway, man.
Yeah. Next question. Okay, the next question I get asked a lot.
Go on.
Is about the sponsors. How do you get sponsors? How does it work? This and that.
Go for it.
So, I'm gonna start with probably Flexi Vehicle Hire and Mama's Kitchen, and obviously In Brief Design. So, Holland In Brief Design, which is our friend.
Yeah. Which I got his name wrong. The first time I got to get it right. Pratik Patel.
Yeah,
you hear that.
B-dubs. I hollered him. I said, look, this is the idea.
Yeah.
What can you come up with? I kind of told him, I want like a what do you call it? Like a character kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
And this is what he came up with. And as soon as he sent it to me, I go, bro, you hit it on the head.
Yeah,
it's
bang on.
Exactly what it's supposed to be.
It's sick.
So
that's why I had to get the hoodie, man. The logo is hard. I ain't gonna lie, the logo is hard.
So yeah, before we even started, he was a sponsor. He done that, and then Flexi Vehicle Hire. He was like customer at the garage, and then I just spoke to him like he's manned a minute. So I just spoke to him and go, hey, this is what we're gonna do. And we need a few sponsors in it. We're gonna try to push your thing, and obviously it helps us. And then he was in before we had any content. And then Mama's Kitchen, same. Before I started it, but I've known him for years.
Yeah,
you get me? I told him what we're gonna do, and he's like, yeah, I'm in. He goes, I'll power it. I'll give you lot food every week, and that. We're in. And so that was how them sponsors came about.
So
after, go on, you say zap me up.
Zap me up. So that came about. So basically, I was telling my cousin, look, I did the first episode of the podcast. I wanted to see how it went.
Yeah.
And I watched it back, and I thought, right, let me release it to family members now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I released it to family members. They watched it, and then obviously I know that I had one of his cards, and I thought, wait, this works well. And I thought, obviously, you telling me, like, with this MOT thing, I thought, wait, hold on. I put two and two together. So I thought, hold on, this might work.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, I told him straight, look, we're doing a podcast. I'm hosting. We're getting Corona Vietnamized. And he goes, all right, how much is it? I'm in. And then, obviously, spoke to him about everything. And then he was like, yeah, no problem, man. Look, I'll support you, whatever you want to do. Yeah. But he's obviously, he's doing his thing. He's working with Yanamize on a project I don't know nothing about. I can't say keep shush, but yeah, no. So he's working on something with him. So it's obviously worked out great for him. So yeah. Man, 100%.
And then with Peril too, obviously they're my mates as well. And I love crepes, so I shouted them out, and then I gave them a shout, and then go, yeah, let's do this. So we did a couple of giveaways with them. Obviously RS Glass and Glazing, that's my long-term bedroom. Obviously he's next door. He was down from the start as well. Literally, I told him what we're doing, and he's like, yeah, we're in as well. We're happy to support. And obviously then Leicester Podcast Studio is the whole reason why we started.
That's it.
So always got to big up love to Leicester Podcast Studio.
Can I ask, what made you want to get me on as a guest?
You know, when you as a guest.
Yeah, no, as a guest, the first episode. So obviously, I completely thought about that. I thought, yo, how did that come about?
Chase, he goes get Razan. Yeah, you go. Yeah, he's a good talker, and that he'll be a good guest.
Oh, my G.
Yeah. Yes. That's how that came about.
You know,
but. Obviously, I know you from the garage, innit?
Yeah. You know me from all my car problems, man. Like, literally, this guy had to tell me once I need a new engine.
Because you had so many car problems, that's where I spoke to you a lot, innit? So I knew that you can speak. And you're a good talker. So, yeah, I thought, yeah, let's have him on, let him tell his kind of story thing.
Yeah, man.
And then, because it went so well, I thought, you know what, let me ask him. And you were, like, up for it as well, you get me? So, yeah, man.
You know what? I watched back at that podcast. I didn't tell you about haircuts in Las Vegas, you know.
Huh?
I started a story about haircuts in Las Vegas and why they're different. Shall I tell you?
Go on.
Bro, they use enhancements, man.
Oh, yeah.
They'll spray up your face here. Listen, I went to a barber with a guy, he didn't have no beard. Yeah, no beard. Yeah, then he goes, oh, do you want me to fade up your beard? And you know what? They don't use the mirror. We don't see ourselves in the mirror.
Yeah.
We literally just see...
After it's done?
Yeah, after it's done.
Yeah.
This guy's spinning around, like, we're literally trying to like, catch a peek of what he's doing, yeah? So he literally said, look, he's covered our face and whatever. He says, and you just feel a brush of air on your face. Bro, I've got a picture on my phone here. This guy had no beard. They literally spray painted a beard on his face, yeah? They made me look like DJ Khaled. It was the worst experience. I paid $60. I even went on Google. I looked at Google reviews. I went on Instagram. I did everything right, bro. Just be careful when you're going for a haircut in another country.
How do you find it working with each other?
You know what, yeah? It's still, our relationship is still growing because we know each other, but we don't really get me.
Yeah, I've never spent time with you outside of
more than
garage.
2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's never been outside the garage or whatever. I've seen you at places or whatever, or we may have bumped into each other.
But we got, I think we got a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously, look.
Not even friends, like a lot of my family members.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I know. Like, even my mum goes to you guys and everything. Like, it's a very close-knit thing. So, and I think we hang around in very similar sort of circles.
Yeah.
So,
and same interest kind of thing.
Oh, 100%. So it's easy to talk to you and have this conversation with you. I think this right now is probably the most that me and you have had a conversation.
Yeah. Both on PS5 again.
Yeah, that's it. 100%, man. Yo, I tried to get a PS5 when I saw my PS4 at the start of lockdown for £300. £300. I had Red Dead Redemption, everything. Have you seen the new Jan sale, by the way? Sick games on PSN, you know.
Huh?
Jan sale.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, literally, Red Dead Redemption, £15. Yeah, bro.
Bro, you know what, yeah?
Even GTA, they're sick. I'm gonna get.
I got a disc edition PS5, innit? But
yeah, same.
I found out that I found that some of the discs are cheaper right now.
You know what? There's only one that is NFS. The NFS Unbound I saw on Amazon. Right, I saw it for £18.
But yeah, yo, guys, drop your gamer tags, man.
Yeah. Listen, I'll dust you all.
Mine's Big J Friday, something like that. But I'm gonna put it in the description or something, man. I'm on.
I can't remember mine, you know. I can't. I think it's.
I just paid 60 quid, man.
Is it? Oh, you got it on finally.
Yeah.
Is it on now? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. Anyone wants smoke? I got.
That's it.
Gran Turismo.
Go on.
I got FIFA, the new thing, whatever it's called, FC24.
I think they fucked it up. They fucked it. I got so pissed off with that game, you know.
You know what? I'm not really that. Obviously, I play it. I'm decent. I'm not the best, but yeah.
Have you noticed though over the years, yeah, your gamer sort of like your gaming abilities have gone shit?
You know
have
what?
You noticed that? Like I've noticed it.
I just need like maybe 2 days. You know, when I'm back in the game and on the same game, 2 days in, I'm decent still.
I think because I'm 39 next month, yeah, I think my reactions are slower, you know. I swear my reactions are slow. I want to listen to different things. I want to watch different things. It's fucked. It's happening, man.
Okay, back to the questions.
That's it.
Okay, now you've been part of the furniture.
Yes.
Where do you see the podcast going in 2024?
I mean, I'm ready to take it wherever. I mean, obviously, yeah, straight up.
Boxing interview.
I want to thank my mom, my cat.
No, I'm like, whatever. I mean, to be fair, we've got that thing with Yanamais. We've got a lot of things. I mean, I know I've seen some of the guest lists lined up. We've got a...
Oh yeah, we have got quite a lot of guests.
A proper, I think it's...
good ones as well.
Yeah, I think it's a very unorthodox guest list.
Yeah.
So
you know what it is, yeah? I always tell people, like, you can't just have the same guest. It don't make no sense. Like, someone might like watching that guest type once.
Yeah.
But they're not going to keep watching the same thing. Everyone
Oh,
wants
100%.
a different... They want different lifestyles, you know? Everyone that's getting on, yeah. It's all different. I think we need to... Well, I see, hopefully, 2024, we can make more content.
Oh yeah, 100%. I definitely think
just like
more
different
content.
stuff, like even studio based, not studio based.
Yeah. Just get out on the road as well. Do you know what I mean? I think that's
events
definitely
and
a
that,
good
innit?
shout. And I think, obviously, look, like Cannabis Cup or something like that. Just
that'd
get
be
there,
sick.
like
Down.
just have something like
Cannabis.
that there. Yeah, literally, bro. Like 100%. Just have something there. Like,
Yeah, we're going to
yo,
Cannabis,
that'd be
bro.
crazy. Honestly, like
2024, we're in, bro.
Bromsterdam. I mean, I went last year. It was mad.
Yeah.
That was killer. I need to go. Yo, I'm thinking about going back, man.
No,
Fuck.
but yeah, you're going to see us because obviously we've got the new karting. Been that Mafia LC.
Yeah.
Make sure you lot follow that up
Oh,
on Instagram.
100%. I bring my little GTD there. No problem.
No, but with there, that's going to be a big community. And
Yeah.
if you subscribe, you get free air freshener for your car.
Sick. The air fresheners are hard.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
where's my...
That was a good move, man.
Honestly, the air fresheners are killer. I love the air fresheners. Black ice is the fragrance.
You know what? Yeah, I think, like, you know, Brandon.
Brandon.
No, no,
I was thinking,
Branding,
who the fuck's
you know branding,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah.
But branding is like it helps a lot, man.
Oh, 100%. I work in a business
Yeah,
that
like-
promotes that shit.
You know, the guest who I was messaging yesterday, who I
Yeah.
told you. Did you see the chat?
The chat, I've not really gone into it because I need to get $8,000.
So I go to him, yeah. Would you like to jump on our podcast?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you know what? I've already seen it about, and I'm
Yeah.
definitely down. So you know now, yeah.
Yeah.
So like 2024, that's another thing that we've started already. You know the guests, they're getting top tier. You get me? And
No,
they're only going to get
100%.
better. And like I said as well, you know guests, yeah. As long as you got the right questions, they do a lot of the good, like hard work. You get me?
Oh yeah, they'll do a lot of the talking. I mean, obviously, anyone that has a mic in front of them, they want to tell their truth.
Yeah.
And it's their truth. Like it can be wrong to someone else, but it's their truth. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's however, and I think a lot of people, like-minded people, when they watch like 2 or 3 people having a conversation, they want to obviously.
They feel
like,
part
I
of
want to
it.
be part. I want to be part of
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
I want to be
100%.
part of that. Oh, they're talking about something that I actually resonate with.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get someone that's gonna be like, shit, I actually,
That's true.
that's bang on, 100%.
Do you know what I think that's true as well? Yeah. And I swear to God, this is not a lie.
Go on.
Like I'll do a podcast, and then I'll watch someone else's podcast, and they're talking about exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it is mad. It is mad.
And like people, I'll think, will people think that we're copying these lot, but we're not because we've just done our one and we've spoken about it before them, but it's exactly the same thing. Like they're saying exactly the same things what we said, but
it's said differently in a different way.
no, it's said exactly the same way.
But I think a lot of people have the same view.
Yeah,
that goes a
that's
lot of
what it
people.
is, that's
That
what it
goes
is.
a lot of people have the same view, but not a lot of people like it's the same view, but it ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
No matter how bad it is. Like I can sit here and talk about like let's say Disney, they fell off like hard recently, right?
Yeah.
Now everyone's been saying Disney's fell off. I mean they've lost half their stock, but they ain't changing.
Yeah.
They're doing what they want to do.
For real. But yeah, you know, earlier I think you asked me a question I kind of sidetracked.
Go on.
You said where the podcast is kind of heading.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, from the start, yeah, like I said, we were having a good time, don't get it twisted. I enjoyed it, but there wasn't like a message or there wasn't value, do you get me? We were just sitting here and chatting about what's hot on that week, what the topic was. But now, I think there's value from the podcast.
So-
But you know, if
so-
someone watches it, they can actually go in.
They can gain something.
Yeah,
from it.
yeah, yeah.
So you want people to gain something from
Yeah.
watching each episode.
whether it's they learn something, whether they're inspired.
Just take away something from it.
just take away whatever.
Take away something from it. If you feel like you're part of, if you don't agree with it, comment on it.
Yeah,
If you
even
don't-
comment. Yeah, get
Yeah,
involved,
if you
man. That's
don't-
what
if
I
you
want.
don't
I
agree
want
with
the
it, yeah.
viewers to start getting involved in. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with.
Yeah,
what
if
you're
you don't
saying.
agree,
or if you don't agree with it,
if you don't agree
No,
with it, don't.
And that's one episode that I think we need. Like, we've got a lot of good episodes,
Yeah.
but people keep telling me, "Oh, if you do an episode and someone doesn't agree with you, you're gonna get backlash. They're gonna get cancelled." But no, I do want that episode where someone don't agree
Oh,
with me.
100.
And it's not all about. Life is not about agreement, innit? It's about talking about it, about discussing. You get me?
Do you know what the thing is? Yeah, I believe in one thing. It's about how you react and it's about how you respond.
Yeah.
Listen, there's two things. Yeah, you can react a certain way and you will get. But if you respond a certain way, you'll get a different reaction. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So for me, that's an important way. So if someone's gonna be on here and have a negative view, just if you handle it in a way. But yeah, I can see obviously if there's two people ready to have a conversation about it, then great.
Yeah.
But I think it can easily go another way.
Go left in it.
Easily.
Back to the thing, the guest on. Who's your dream attainable guest?
Do you know what? Actually, attainable.
What do you think right now we can get anyone?
Do you know? I think we're in a position that we can get anyone for real.
If you ask the question,
like straight up.
the question,
100%. Do you know what? The one thing is, I went to message Mark Morrison straight away. I went to message Mark Morrison straight
This guy went
away.
on the Fryday Podcast thing. He went to message Mark Morrison and
Yeah,
already done it.
straight away, 100%. I thought, I need to speak to my man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember seeing him in Puna always hanging around back in the day. Oh man, like to have him on, I think to talk about it because there's one.
If he does come on, that would be sick, innit?
That would be fucking amazing to have him on. To have him on, that would be crazy.
I got another quick question for you.
Go
So,
for it.
what is another podcast that you watch? What is your maybe if you watch 3, what's your top 3 apart from?
I love Candace Owens.
Okay.
I love Candace Owens. I think she's great.
What is hers about?
I think she's just real. I think literally with her, she interviews people like Tate. She interviews people and her interview, she's very. If like Andrew Tate, for example, he's very good. But if you watch all of his episodes, he's very on edge with everything, yeah? But with her, if you watch his interview with her, he's very laid back, he's very open.
Do you think that's because she's a woman?
No, not really, because she'll fuck you up. Do you know what I mean? She's one person. Like if you don't agree with what you're saying, she'll fucking tell you. She'll make you look stupid.
Yeah.
And look, like she's like someone said it. Well, what do you feel? Like I don't feel I'm a gender. This. She goes, well, sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What the fuck are you standing up for? Why are you listening? Like go. Do you know what I mean? You're here.
Yeah.
Like I'm here talking.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? So I think she's quite brutal. Even that Basim Yusuf, he's great at talking as well. I don't know if you've honestly, the way he speaks, he's very.
What is it about though again?
You know what? I started watching him with Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
I watched.
I think I know what you're about.
Yeah, he's very. The way he can control a narrative of a conversation.
Yeah.
And I look at people like that can control a conversation.
Yeah.
That can if you can.
That's what you want to listen to, innit?
Oh yeah, 100%. You need to listen to people that can control a narrative of something.
Yeah.
Because in my job is. Like what I do, sales is the ability to influence.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah.
If I'm influencing a conversation, that's it.
Another one?
Who else would I say is quite good? God.
Chunks and Philly, you said, remember?
Chunks and Philly are good. But something that I can take away from. Like sometimes sometimes they talk nonsense.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but if I try and gain something from it, I do like Chunks and Philly. But let me come back to you on that one.
I like them as presenters.
Presenters, they're good. They've got a good balance between them.
Yeah. Me, I listen to Shits and Gigs.
Shits and Gigs.
Yeah, they're sick. I do watch Chunks and Philly's thing, the podcast. And another one, I would say, Real Life Curriculum,
Real Life Curriculum,
I watch that every episode. And for me, their thing that is proper, you know what they're doing? Like, that's why, even when I went on theirs, even when they came on ours, the reason I had them on ours is because I watched them. I actually, fuck with their shit, what they're saying, you get me?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Another thing, collaborating. 2024, we've done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think next year I'm gonna try to reach out to obviously all the people who do it here anyway, and see and try to collab.
Do you know one collab that you guys did that scared me? You know when you guys were doing in Nick Clock Tower, you were doing the chili challenge. Like, I react to shit quite badly. Yeah. Like when especially chili. Like some of my boys know this. I have problems when it comes to. I like.
You know what? Yeah, bro.
I struggle.
I think we took like 3 of them chili chips, yeah, and they got battered in like 5 minutes. Then we had to switch it up. That's why the push-up thing that weren't planned. That just happened.
No, is it?
Yeah, they created that challenge themselves.
Oh shit, sick. I think we need to do more of that. I think that'd be quite good, but I think we need to plan it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think something like that, but plan it.
Do you know what? Yeah, another thing I just wanted to quickly say.
Go for it.
Do you know when I started this podcasting? Yeah, I didn't know this was even like this is how it worked. I wanted to go live, innit? So I wanted the camera to be there Friday. Boom, live, innit?
Oh, really? You thought it was going to be like that?
Yeah, but then when I went to do it on YouTube one time, it said you need to have 1,000 subscribers.
Do you know what the funny thing is? Yeah, I wanted, you know what, when I was speaking to my boys and I was like, listen, we need a couple of people to do it. Yeah. And they were just like, no, you'll get cancelled at some of the shit you'll say, some of the views you have. I go, no, look, just do it. Like, you'll be fine. They're like, no.
You know, this podcast space, yeah, it's like, it's our own show, innit? So we can say what we want, innit? Yeah?
Oh, yeah, no.
And it's, the podcast thing the whole scene, yeah? It's not that cancelable, if you know what I mean. Like, Bear Man do podcasts, they talk bare shit, but they don't get cancelled. It's just how people view them. Some people like what they're saying.
Oh, yeah, some people love what they're saying. I mean, some people take away. I mean, you think, if you're talking about, he's talking about drugs, he's talking about this, he's talking about that, but they take away other things from it. I've not had one bad feedback. Oh, this guy's talking about drugs, this guy's talking about this.
Yeah,
no, I've one bad thing.
Innit?
That's what it is, and I think people go through
shit,
this shit every day. And I think this is kind of good. It's a release, like to have a conversation about it. Do you know what I mean? To have a conversation about certain subjects that you may be in the back of your head thinking about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. And the last thing I think that we're going to level up with in 24 is we're going to be adding bits to the set.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think we can definitely add.
Because you know what it is? Yeah? This is actually a sick set.
Yeah.
You know when people watch it for the first time and they say, oh, well, everyone always asks us another question. Where's the setup?
Yeah.
It's a sick set. Where's the setup?
Oh, yeah, it's a mad
But
setup.
the thing is, a lot of Leicester podcast people are based here. So when I show them, they're like, oh, I'm sure I've seen this before. Where is it? I'm like, yeah, you've probably seen it because all the best podcasts in Leicester are based here.
Yeah.
They got this exact same setup, but we're going to try to switch it up now. We're going to try you get me? I've got a little plan.
What you got is, okay.
Secret.
That's
New Year, you get
New
me?
Year, yeah?
Yeah, man.
New Year, we're going to get turned up anyway.
But Rahul,
100%, man.
2023 is done.
2023 is done.
It's a wrap. Thank
That's
you,
it.
guys. Thank you to all the sponsors.
Love.
Thank to everyone that subscribed. If you haven't, please subscribe. Just want to say quickly, thank you to Pero 2.
Yep.
Thank you to, I've said it again, all the sponsors anyway, but very big thank you to Leicester Podcast Studio.
Massive thank you.
Because if he didn't open, then this podcast probably just wouldn't still exist.
He's working around us as well, do you know what I mean? With ours and shit, so love
if you lot thinking of doing a podcast, just type in Leicester Podcast Studio.
Speak your mind, tell your truth.
Yeah, football podcast. They said they want to start. I told them, go ahead, man. I think they should.
You know what it is, yeah. Some of the chats you hear about football as well in pubs, yeah.
Mad, innit?
That would be bad. That would get views. That would get full on views.
You know what it is, yeah. I just forgot to mention. I always forget to mention shit. But with the live thing as well, you know our thing, yeah. We hardly ever edit in it. That's why I think we're ready for it. As soon as we hit 1,000 subs, we can do something live.
Oh yeah, I think we could do it live. I think we could do it live.
So yeah, hopefully 2024.
2024, I'm down to do it live, but I have to do it.
Hopefully we hit 1,000 subs in 2024.
Yeah, I'm down.
We're nearly there at 500.
We'll get it there, 100%.
But yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the people that support, all the people that bought the hoodie, all the people that watch every week, because there is a lot of them.
100%.
Thank you to all the supporters.
100.
All the followers on Instagram.
Massive thank you, man.
Thank you to everyone that helps us behind the scenes. Thank you, producer Raj.
Shout out, there he is.
Thanks, and I just want to personally shout out and say a thank you to all the presenters who have helped us get here.
100%.
Because even without them, I don't think we would be where we are right now.
They're the foundation, innit? So big shout out.
Yeah, big up Aaron. Thanks. Big up Chan. Big up Alicia, who's still on, but she's not been feeling very well. Big up Manraj, who helped. And yeah, big up Rahul. I think now I found the right guy.
That's it, man. We're going 2024. Here we come.
Yeah, man. And I think soon we'll do an episode actually about... Because you know what? My viewers, well, the viewers of this podcast, some of them don't really know the full story. So I think we'll do that next year.
Yeah, come. I'm down.
And if we hit 1,000 subscribers, Rahul will do the hot chili challenge.
No. No, never.
Well, what's the subscriber count? You can do that at 10,000? Because eventually...
Yeah, 10K.
Okay,
10K.
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 10K subs.
10K. That's it.